Gordon Freeman. I do believe you've kept him long enough. 10 years, Mr. Freeman. It once seemed that way to you. What 10 years is a long time. Long enough for humanity to swallow its pride and begin to accept its common fate. Long enough to forget how things used to be, what you wouldn't have forgotten. You still remember how the oxygen used to taste. You remember the sky.
I didn't see you get on. No matter how many times I've been relocated, I never get used to it. This is my third transfer this year. Well, end of the line.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactor. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome
Overwatch
to City
stopped our train in
17.
the woods and took
It's
my
safer
husband for
here.
questioning. They said he'd be on the next train. I'm not sure when that was. They're being nice, though, letting me wait for him.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here. They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always...
Welcome.
They're always departing.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers.
I see they took your suitcase too.
I thought so
They
much
can't
of
get away with
City
this much longer.
17 that I elected to establish my administration here
Dr. Breen
in
again?
the citadel so
I was hoping
thoughtfully
I'd seen the last of
provided
him in
by
City 14.
our
I
benefactors.
wouldn't say that
I've
too
been
loud.
proud to
This is his
call
base of
City
operations.
17 my home. And so,
Open up the nerve
whether
to go
you are
on.
here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer
Where are
here.
you taking me? Me?
Welcome to City 17.
This must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get in here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
Seem fit to suppress our reproductive cycle. Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing.
That's enough of that.
Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken ones.
First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one. Was that you knocking? I didn't even know we still had a door.
Thank you for
Oh,
writing.
I thought you were a cop.
Of course,
He's
your
one of
question
us.
touches on one of the basic biological impulses.
Look at him down there.
with all its
Told you they'd be coming for us next.
fears for the
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
I also
I can't take it anymore.
Everything's gonna be okay.
What are we going to do?
I'll think of something.
Attention, residents. Miscounts detected in your block.
Hey, you!
Cooperation
In here!
with your civil
Cops!
protection
Head for the roof!
permits
There's no time to
force rather than reward.
Get in here, quick!
Failure to
Keep moving!
cooperate
Head for the roof!
Dr. Freeman, I presume. I better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you? Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Look at my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here. Funny, you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way. Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar! Come out of there!
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and... My goodness. Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loved ones.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry, he's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
What cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his cities.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my ship, but okay. Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you
I
are.
thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's DB and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fine. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Slip into your suit now. I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now let's see. The Mark V hazardous environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
I think, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. The massless field flux with self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to base and LT orbifold Hilbert implicit. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Oh, fiddlesticks. What now?
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead. Very good. Final sequence. Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence.
What the hell?
What is it? It's your
Forget head hopper!
Steady! No!
Is Lamar with him? Forget about that thing!
What's going on?
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something is drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Get him out of there!
Can't just wade into the wheel. It will peel you apart.
What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is! Oh, we're losing him again.
All but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Not there.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
You must get out of here.
Get out of sight. I'll come find you. Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
We're looking for you now. You better run. There's nothing else you can do here.
God. Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by... Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going.
I can spare for now.
We really can't afford it. Civil protection catches you down here. It's bad news for the whole railroad.
That station was raided, but there's others up ahead.
tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like we're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17. Now the area's up ahead with manhacks. You better get going before they sweep through here. Oh shit! Too late! That was a close call. Thanks for your help. aren't you? We got word you were coming. You got here at a bad time.
Black Mesa East to Station 63. Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat. Gordon Freeman has returned. It's critical he reaches Black Mesa East. Incoming!
They're showing us!
barraging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard and you'll make it. You'll find more help at Station 7. Just a few bends up the river. It's the old red barn. You'd better get going now.
We now have direct confirmation of a disruptor in our midst, one who has acquired an almost messianic reputation in the minds of certain citizens. His figure is synonymous with the darkest urges of instinct, ignorance, and decay. Some of the worst excesses of the Black Mesa incident have been laid directly at his feet. And yet unsophisticated minds continue to imbue him with romantic power, giving him such dangerous poetic labels as the one free man, the opener of the way. Let me remind all citizens of the dangers of magical thinking. We have scarcely begun to climb from the dark pit of our species' evolution. Let us not slide backward. Just as we have finally gone to sunlight.
see with my own eyes. Dr. Gordon Freeman himself.
Just in time, Doc. We gotta move out before the Combine picks us up.
We better hurry. We gotta tear down this camp and get out of here. Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against. Don't worry about the airboat. Port's gonna look after it for you. Here, take a look at this. This here's the dam. It's just up ahead. Eli's hideout is here. A stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there, with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible. Good news is, Vortigaunt's working his magic on your airboat, so you'll have a little more firepower going forward. I think he's just finishing up now. Go on out.
It's human. Hello? Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now. I'll take you down to Eli right away. We can certainly use the extra help around here. Things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology, except the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement... Listen to me, I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis, effectively a dimensional slingshot, so we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass through. Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, Billy. Keep right up.
Eli, look what I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now, let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon there to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab coat where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can pick up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around. Dr. Breen. He's the administrator of this whole vile business now. He ended the 7 Hours War by managing Earth's surrender. The Combine rewarded him with power. We're still not sure what that does. Alex brings in the strangest things. You remember my wife Ozian, don't you? That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
Oh, Gordon! The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
Take a look at this, Gordon.
Alex, I thought you were on watch.
The board once relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a problem.
Then maybe you should let Buddy do the calculations next time, as well as installing it.
Alex, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alex.
Let's get out of here. So I see you met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here. That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore. So, here we are, the scrapyard. This is the gravity gun my father was talking about. You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting. Give it a try. The primary trigger emits a charge. You can punch stuff and send it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields. You can throw them with the primary. Once you pick something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right. Now let me call Dog. He loves to play fetch. Dog! Come! Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid. First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon. You'll need to use the gravity gun. Go ahead, Dog. Throw! Catch! Throw another, Dog. Another one, Dog. No, boy! Down! Put that down! What is it, Tom? Oh my god, what was that? Scanners! We're in the scrapyard airlock, stuck in a full auto cycle.
Is Gordon still with you?
He's right here.
Good. I want you to...
Dad?
Take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go to Raven.
Dad? Dad! Damn it! Dog, open the airlock. Get us out of here. Hurry, now! Paranormal! Get it open! That's enough, dog. Come on, Gordon! Come on! Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Stop! Take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, circle around and try to move. Hurry!